Hi everyone, Tina Killerin here. Thanks so much for joining me for lesson number 4. Oh, I typed it wrong, didn't I? It's actually lesson number 4 in our Train Your Brain series. So today we are going to talk about the 5-second rule. Now might be a brand new concept to most of you, and I will admit this is not an original concept of mine. This is totally not original, although I'm going to take bits and pieces of the 5-second rule and I'm going to help you apply it to your health and fitness journey. Okay, so the 5-second rule is actually a book, and it's actually a concept by a woman named Mel Robbins. She's an author, she's a speaker, she's a radio talk show host. I'm actually going to link to one of her YouTube videos in my blog post, so make sure you stay tuned for that, where she really goes into more science of the 5-second rule. But for you, what I want to talk to you about and how you can apply the 5-second rule to your health and fitness journey is a little bit different than what she talks about. Okay. And I'm going to give you some scenarios and I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback on this as well. So this way you can apply it to a lot of other different things in your life as well. So when we talk about the 5-second rule, you actually have 2 ways of using the 5-second rule. You can use it to either stop yourself or you can use it to take action. So over the past couple of days, we talked a little bit about those habits that you have formed in your life relative to your health and journey, or to anything as a matter of fact. We talk about that unconscious mind where we go into habit, we go into autopilot, and we don't think about the things that we're doing. Many of us go through life on autopilot. The brain is just doing what it has been trained to do. You've heard the term muscle memory before. It's almost muscle memory that's kicking in for you. That muscle memory is just going through the motions and doing what it's always done. What we're going to do is we're going to use the 5-second rule to turn off that subconscious and to turn on your thinking brain. So what we're going to do is we're going to count backwards from 5. So if I go into, I'll give you an example. It's 8:30 at night. I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, and every 8:30 at night, for whatever reason, I get up and I go into the kitchen and I get a bowl of ice cream. Every night. Now, every night of ice cream isn't going to get you to where you want to be. Now, we're not going to talk about moderation here, but no, a little bit of ice cream every now and then isn't going to ruin your whole journey, okay? But every night of ice cream will, okay? But now, you've fallen in that habit that every night you get up and you go get that bowl of ice cream. You've gotten up off of the couch, you're starting to walk into the kitchen. You are now aware of the fact that your unconscious mind is going through that habit. Remember, this is what we've been working on all week, being aware of the things that we're doing in that unconscious state. So as you walk into the kitchen, I want you to stop and say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I turn on the prefrontal cortex of my brain. Now I can start to think about what I'm doing. In this particular instance, what I want you to do is to stop. You are such in the habit of getting up at 8:30 at night and going into the kitchen and getting that bowl of ice cream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Stop. Why am I getting that bowl of ice cream? Let's start tapping into that why power that we talked a little bit about yesterday. Why am I going to get that ice cream? That ice cream's not doing anything for me. I said I wanted to lose 30 pounds so this way I have more energy to play with my children. Is that ice cream going to help me do that? No, it's not. So I've turned on my thinking part of my brain and said, stop. That's not what I want to do. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to flip the switch a little bit and we're going to use it to take action. So now that I am aware that that is the habit that I have created for myself, I need to create a new habit. I need to do something different. We need to create new pathways in our brains to create that new habit. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea instead. No, I understand it's not going to be as satisfying. Okay, nobody says that what we do on our journeys is going to be an easy thing. It's always difficult for us to stop what we're doing and to change our habits. Remember we talked a little bit about your brain working within its comfort mode, right? Your brain, I'm going to get flack for this, but your brain as designed through evolution, right? Caveman times. In caveman times, we were designed to protect ourselves. We had to protect ourselves from being prey to something else, right? We had to watch out for predators. Through that course of evolution, our brain protects itself and it always wants to shrink back into that comfort zone. So that comfort zone for you has been creating that habit. Now what we want to do is we want to step outside that comfort zone. Your brain's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm really comfortable right here. No, we need to stop, turn on the thinking part of our brain and force our brains to do some work for us. Now remember, yesterday I talked about that willpower or that force is only going to get you so far. Tap into your why power. So it's all kind of interrelated how everything works here. And you'll see that there is that progression, right? Okay, here's another example for you on how we turn on our thinking brain into action. Let's just say, and I'm going to take it out of your health and fitness journey for right now. You're a salesperson and you hate cold calling. You just hate cold calling. You like account management, you like dealing with your existing customers, but you hate cold calling. But that's part of your job. Part of your job is cold call. Whenever you get to the point where you want to cold call, you know you need to cold call, but you don't want to do it, this turns on, your brain shrinks back into that comfort zone and says, yeah, you know what, I don't want to do it. So your brain has stopped you from taking that action. What I need you to do is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pick up the phone. You need to take that forward action to create that new habit, to actually drive yourself to do something different. Okay? So let me recap. The 5-second rule. We're now aware of what our body or what our brain is doing unconsciously through our habits. We need to create those new habits. We need to tap into our why power on that. But we need to learn to turn off the subconscious and turn on the thinking part of our brain. And we do that by 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Create a new habit. So for today, what I want you to do is I want you to think about some of the things that you do on autopilot, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm going to give you one more example before I let you go. Every mom has been in this situation. Johnny, go brush your teeth. We're going to be late. Johnny, go brush your teeth. We have to go. We have all been there. As a mom, as a parent, we have all been there yelling at Johnny to go brush his teeth so you can get out the door. You're on autopilot. Autopilot is telling you, yell at Johnny, yell at Johnny, yell at Johnny, yell at Johnny. I need you to stop. I need you to say, you know what? I recognize the fact that this is my unconscious brain constantly yelling at Johnny because that's what we do. I yell at Johnny to go brush his teeth every morning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need to change this habit. I need to change this scenario. I need to go into the bathroom and either brush Johnny's teeth for him or ask him if he would like to brush his teeth with me and we'll make it a family affair. You need to change the habit. And we do that by becoming aware of the unconscious things that we're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn on your thinking brain. Create the new habit. Okay, so for today, I want you to think about something that you're doing on autopilot. Just something that you normally do day in, day out that is sabotaging your health and fitness journey. And I want you to stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think about your why. Now take a new action. Create that new pathway in your brain. Create that new muscle memory. And again, it takes a long time. Don't think that this is going to be an easy task to accomplish. As with any kind of training that we do, it takes time. Give your body time. But know now that you are learning the things that you need to do. You're getting the tools to turn off the subconscious. Become aware of the things that you're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move forward. So thanks for joining me for lesson number 4. Lesson number 5, tomorrow, we talk about nutrient deficiency, sleep deprivation, and dehydration. We talk about how those 3 things contribute negatively to your brain function and to your brain health. Now, if we address those 3 things, if we address water, sleep, and nutrients, now we're fueling the brain so this way it can operate effectively and efficiently and hopefully do the things that we need it to do without having to use extra energy to fight off the deficiencies, the dehydration, and the deprivation. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for lesson number 5. Thanks so much for joining me for today as we talked about the 5-second rule, and I'll see you all on the flip side.